Some stars of a popular auction show took a break at Kiole and never returned to your screens. What really happened to them?
Dave Hester has always been a lightning rod for drama. From the moment he first strode into a storage auction, the man seemed destined to stir trouble. Fans of Storage Wars know him as the bidder who could turn a calm sale into a battlefield. But what many viewers never realized is that the chaos you saw on camera was only the tip of the iceberg. Behind the scenes, Dave Hester carried a storm that almost derailed one of reality TV's biggest success stories. In this video-style deep dive, we're pulling back the curtain. We'll explore the birth of Storage Wars, how it captured millions of viewers, and the fascinating process behind every single auction. We'll meet the colorful cast of buyers, each with their own quirks and catchphrases. And of course, we'll trace the dramatic arc of Dave Hester, the mogul, the disruptor, the man who turned bidding into a battleground. So, settle in, because what started as a simple show about abandoned lockers became a saga of rivalries, shocking finds, and legal fireworks. Are you ready to uncover the hidden drama that nearly ended Storage Wars? Let's rewind to where it all began. When Storage Wars premiered on A&E on December 1st, 2010, nobody expected a reality show about forgotten storage units to become a pop culture phenomenon. But the concept was irresistible. Ordinary people taking extraordinary risks for a shot at buried treasure. Here's how it works. In California, if rent on a storage locker goes unpaid for 3 months, the contents can be sold by an auctioneer as a single lot in a cash-only auction. This law turned unassuming storage facilities into arenas of high-stakes competition. Professional buyers travel from site to site, peering into units that might hold priceless antiques or worthless junk. Before each sale, bidders get just 5 minutes to inspect the locker from the doorway only. No stepping inside, no touching anything. It's pure instinct and experience. After the auction, the winning bidder finally steps inside, sorting through the contents like a modern-day prospector. Sometimes they consult experts to appraise rare or unusual finds. Every episode keeps a running tally of costs versus estimated profits, so viewers can see exactly who scored big and who walked away in the red. From day one, the show's narrator and executive producer, Tom Beers, set the tone. He explained the premise at the start of each episode and wrapped up with profit recaps. Importantly, Beers made a conscious decision not to feature the personal stories of the original locker owners. As he once said, "All you see is misery there, and I didn't want to trade on that." It was a choice that kept the show upbeat and focused on adventure rather than tragedy. The formula clicked. The first season delivered 19 episodes, 17 filmed at storage sites across Southern California. Audiences love the combination of suspense, humor, and the thrill of the unknown. By the second season premiere, Storage Wars drew an astonishing 5.1 million viewers, the most watched program in A&E's history at that time. Success bred more success. After the record-breaking second season, A&E quickly ordered 26 more episodes. The next wave premiered on June 5, 2012, those 6 of those episodes were strategically held for the latter half of Season 3, which kicked off December 4th of the same year. Season after season, the series remained a ratings magnet. By January 30th, 2019, Storage Wars wrapped its 12th season, seemingly concluding an impressive run. 4A. While fans feared the lockers had closed for good, then came the surprise revival. In March 2021, A&E announced Season 13, premiering April 20th of that year. Season 14 followed quickly on November 2nd, 2021, bringing back fan favorite Barry Weiss, who had left during Season 4. Season 15 extended the winning streak with 24 episodes, concluding on August 15, 2023. And the excitement didn't stop there. A 16th season was slated for June 7, 2025, shifting to an hour-long format to give viewers even more bidding drama. Perhaps the biggest headline, the return of Dave Hester, absent since the end of Season 12, setting the stage for fireworks all over again. The heart of Storage Wars isn't just the mystery of what's inside each locker. It's the buyers themselves. Colorful personalities, sharp instincts, and occasional clashes turned ordinary auctions into unforgettable television. Dave Hester was there from the very beginning, appearing in Seasons 1 through 3 and later from Seasons 5 through 12 before making his dramatic comeback in Season 16. Early in the series, he owned the Newport Consignment Gallery in Costa Mesa, California, and the Rags to Riches thrift store, which he closed in 2011. Afterward, he launched Dave Hester Auctions, proving he knew the business inside out. But it was his fiery temperament that made him unforgettable. Dave frequently butted heads with fellow buyers, especially Daryl and Brandon Sheets. He loved to raise the stakes, forcing others to bid higher, and never shied away from a confrontation. His signature, a loud, drawn-out yep that echoed through every auction lot. He loved it so much he plastered the word on trucks, hats, and t-shirts. The call came from his days as a bid catcher, helping auctioneers spot offers in a crowd. In December 2012, Dave's volatility reached a boiling point. He was fired from the show and responded by suing the producers for wrongful termination, a lawsuit the court eventually tossed out. Undeterred, he returned triumphantly in Season 5, proving that controversy was simply part of his brand. Another fixture from Season 1 through 15, Daryl Sheets earned his nickname for the risks he took. A veteran auction hunter from San Diego, Daryl thrived on high-stakes buys and wasn't afraid to chase the wow factor, a phrase he repeated like a mantra. Daryl often partnered with his son Brandon, dubbed the side bet. In later seasons, Brandon sometimes bid against his father, but it was all in good fun. Perhaps Daryl's most jaw-dropping discovery came when he purchased a locker for $3,600 and uncovered numerous works by artist Frank Gutierrez, appraised at roughly $300,000, the biggest profit in Storage Wars history. And yes, there was that unforgettable moment when Daryl stumbled upon a plastic-wrapped human corpse in a unit. While most people would run, Daryl's first thought was to find the culprit, suspecting foul play. Jared and Brandy brought youthful energy and a touch of romance to the show. From Season 1 onward, they operated the Now and Then thrift store in Orange, California, later opening a second location in Long Beach. But the business struggled by Season 5. The Long Beach store was revealed to have never turned a profit. Jared remained active through Season 13, while Brandy continues to appear, proving her staying power as one of the franchise's most popular faces. Now that you know the cast, let's return to the man who often stole the spotlight, sometimes for all the wrong reasons. Dave Hester's aggressive bidding tactics and relentless drive made great television, but they also created tension behind the scenes. Producers walked a fine line between capturing drama and preventing real conflict from spiraling out of control. His firing in 2012 was the culmination of mounting issues, from disputes over production practices to personal clashes with fellow buyers. Even his lawsuit, though ultimately dismissed, threw a harsh spotlight on the show's inner workings. Yet Dave's charisma was impossible to ignore. Fans loved to hate him, and his signature, "Yep," became a rallying cry for viewers who tuned in, partly to see what stunt he'd pull next. That's why his return for Season 16 was such big news. Love him or loathe him, Dave Hester is Storage Wars. Storage Wars began as a simple premise. Buy abandoned lockers, hope for treasure, and tally the profits. But personalities like Dave Hester turned it into something bigger. A mix of business, entertainment, and unpredictable drama. From jaw-dropping finds to courtroom battles, the series proves that reality TV thrives on risk, both financial and personal. As the show marches into its 16th season, one thing is clear. The lockers may be silent, but the stories inside and the rivalries outside are louder than ever. So, next time you hear that unmistakable "yep" echo across an auction lot, remember, behind every bid is a tale of ambition, strategy, and just a little chaos. Most viewers think Storage Wars is pure spontaneity, but there's a lot of planning you never see. Producers scout dozens of storage facilities ahead of filming, checking lighting, sound, and security. Each auction day is scheduled like a military operation. Cameras placed at key angles, microphones hidden on bidders, backup gear ready in case a locker door squeaks at the wrong moment. Yet, the biters aren't given scripts. They know where to be and when to start bidding, but the tension, the trash talk, and the surprise discoveries are completely real. Sometimes producers will ask a buyer to explain a decision on camera after the fact, but the bidding itself 100% genuine. The editing room is where the magic happens. Hours of footage are cut into a tight 20-minute narrative, transforming a day of dusty digging into a thrilling treasure hunt. It's also where personalities shine. Dave's sharp "yep," Daryl's gleeful wow factor, or Bry's skeptical eyebrow raise become recurring motifs that keep fans hooked. Reality TV fame can invite real-world headaches, and Storage Wars is no exception. Dave Hester's wrongful termination lawsuit made headlines, but it wasn't the only legal wrinkle. Over the years, disgruntled locker owners have occasionally challenged the auctions, claiming they were never Properly notified. California law requires multiple written warnings before a unit is sold. And A&E's legal team works overtime to ensure every auction is airtight. There have also been whispers, never proven, that some bidders exaggerated the value of their finds for dramatic effect. The network has consistently denied any staging, emphasizing that appraisals shown on screen are either from independent experts or based on actual market data. Still, speculation keeps forums buzzing, adding another layer of intrigue to the show's legacy. Success breeds imitation, and Storage Wars inspired an entire subgenre of treasure hunt television. International editions popped up in Canada, the UK, and even France, each with local bidders and unique cultural twists. Spin-offs like Storage Wars, Texas and Storage Wars, New York tried to capture the California magic in new markets, introducing fresh personalities and regional drama. Some of these spin-offs lasted only a season or two, but they proved the concept's universal appeal. No matter where you live, the idea of hidden treasure locked away in an unassuming garagized unit is irresistible. From Reddit threads to dedicated Facebook groups, Storage Wars fans treat every episode like a sporting event. They debate strategies, estimate locker values, and even share tips for attending real auctions. Catchphrases like "Yep" have entered every day conversation, becoming shorthand for confidence and quick decisions. Thrift stores and flea markets report spikes in interest whenever a new season drops, as viewers feel inspired to hunt for bargains themselves. The show hasn't just entertained, it's fueled a mini economy of resellers and amateur pickers chasing their own wow factor. Some former bidders prefer a quieter life, but the legacy of Storage Wars ensures they're remembered whenever someone scores a surprise jackpot at a storage auction. What began as a simple peek inside unpaid lockers has grown into a cultural phenomenon. One part treasure hunt, one part character drama.